The United States, a global superpower. Venezuela, a once rich oil giant in South America. They've been in conflict for decades, but something extraordinary happened in January 2026. The US carried out a military operation deep inside Venezuela and captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife. Today, we'll break down how this happened and why, in simple terms. Venezuela sits on the largest proven oil reserves in the world. For decades, oil was the backbone of its economy. US companies once profited from Venezuelan oil, but that changed when Venezuela began pushing back against American influence. In 1999, Hugo Chavez became president. He nationalized key industries and challenged US policies in Latin America. This put Venezuela on a course of political conflict with the United States. After Chavez's death, Nicolas Maduro became president. The US accused his government of corruption, election fraud, and human rights abuses. The Trump administration and others also claimed Venezuela was tied to drug trafficking. In early January 2026, the United States launched a surprise military operation inside Venezuela called Operation Absolute Resolve. In a short but intense strike in Caracas, US forces captured President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, and flew them to New York. They are now in US federal custody to face charges, including narco-terrorism and drug trafficking in a Manhattan federal court. This marked a historic first, a sitting head of state taken by another country's military to face criminal charges. The Trump administration framed the operation as part of the war on drugs and illegal trafficking. They argued Maduro's government was involved with drug cartels and terrorism. US officials say the arrest was lawful because of an existing 2020 indictment and renewed charges in 2026. But many world leaders disagree. The United Nations and countries like Russia, China, Brazil, Mexico, and others condemned the strikes as a violation of international law and Venezuelan sovereignty. Critics say no nation has the right to invade another and arrest its leader without UN approval. Venezuela's vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, was named acting president under Venezuelan law, and the government called the operation an illegal kidnapping. Officially, the US says the operation targets drug crime and corruption. But critics argue the real motivation includes control over Venezuela's vast oil resources and geopolitical influence in Latin America. The US-Venezuela conflict has evolved from economic sanctions and political rivalry to direct military intervention and the capture of a world leader. Whether you see it as justice, geopolitics, or imperialism, this conflict is now one of the most significant international events of the decade. If you found this explanation helpful, hit like, subscribe to True Facts, and tell us what topic you want next. The world is complicated, but we break it down for you.